Hello friend, welcome to my channel Wiki Voice. Today in this session we are going to discuss work, power and energy. Especially today we are going to discuss power. What is power? Now power is, let us take an example. For suppose one work is there and one person is taking less time to do that work and other person is taking more time to do that work. The person who is taking less time is having more power, or in simple words you can say that power is the rate of doing work. What is power? Power is rate of doing work, or simply you can say power is work upon time. W stand for work and time, T stand for time. On what factor this power depend? You can easily see work and time. It depend upon work and time. So if you are doing more work in a lesser time, your power is more, and vice versa. For example, suppose there are two person, one is doing work in 1 second and other is doing the same work in 2 seconds, then the person who is doing this work in 1 second is having more power. So power simply depend upon work and time. Now what is the formula? Formula, as I have told you, power is equal to work upon time. One more formula is there. Power is equal to force into velocity. How it is possible? Suppose you are having a body and it is displaced by a force through a displacement S. You are having a body, it is acted upon by a force and it is displaced through a displacement S. In that case, how much work is done? Work is force into displacement, and power is work upon time, or you can just substitute the value of work Fs upon time, or you can write F into S upon time. Displacement divided by time, or you can say rate of change of displacement, and that is called velocity. So power is force into velocity. Force into velocity is equal to power. So this is the second formula for the power. If force and velocity is known to you, you can easily calculate the power of a agent or a machine. Now next is SI unit. What is SI unit? SI unit is watt. SI unit of power is watt. And how you will define watt? 1 watt is equal to 1 joule by 1 second. Or simply you can say, if a machine do 1 joule of work in 1 second, then the power of that machine is said to be 1 watt. Now the CGS unit of power is erg per second. Similarly, if a machine is doing 1 erg work in 1 second, then its power is said to be erg per second. Now next is another unit of power is the mechanical unit of power is horsepower, HP, and it is equal to 746 watt. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. Student, keep it in your mind in the examination as well. This can be asked, in 1 horsepower how many watts are there, or how horsepower is related with the SI unit of power. The question can be asked like this. Now, what is the difference between the work and the power? First difference is the definition itself. You know, work is when a body get displaced in the direction of force, then work is said to be done. And power is rate of doing work. So definition, both definition of work and power is different. Second is, work don't depend upon time, but power depend upon time. And third difference is their units. The unit of work, as you know, is joule, and unit of power is watt. So these are the units and these are the differences. Now today what we have discussed, up to now what we have discussed, we have defined power, then we have discussed what are the factors which influence the power, and then we discussed the other unit of another formula of the power, and that is force into velocity. We have derived that. Then SI unit of power we have defined and discussed the SI unit, and what is horsepower, 746 watt, and then the difference between work and power that we have discussed. Up to here, I suppose this is clear to you. Now, next topic which we are going to discuss today is energy. Energy. Now, energy is capacity of doing work. If you are capable of doing work, that means you are energetic. So, energy is what? Capacity of doing work is known as energy. Now, work can be done by the body and work can be done on the body. If the work is done by the body, its energy decreases, and if work is done over the body, then its energy is increases. So one thing is sure, that whenever work is done by the body or on the body, the energy of the body is going to be changed. So keep it in your mind that whenever work is done by the body or on the body, there is transfer of energy. But there is a one case where there is no change of energy of the body. And that case is when the body is moving in a circular path. In that case, what happens? The force is acting toward the center and displacement is normal. So, as per the concept, work done is zero. Therefore, no transfer of energy takes place in the case of circular motion. When the body is moving in a circle, in that case, there is no transfer of energy. Now, next is unit of energy. What is the unit of energy? The unit of energy is same as the unit of work. And you know the unit of work is joule in SI, and in CGS the units are ergs. So that we have already discussed what is the definition of joule, what is the definition of erg, that we have already discussed. The bigger unit of energy is watt hour and kilowatt hour. Watt hour and kilowatt hour are the bigger unit of energy. Now what is watt hour? Watt hour, first of all, from where we have taken it, you know, power is equal to work or energy divided by time. So therefore energy is equal to power into time. Now you know the unit of power is watt or kilowatt, and unit of time is hour. So first term is expressing unit of power, second term is expressing unit of time. Now what is the value of watt hour and kilowatt hour in SI unit, that means joule? Watt hour. You know, in 1 watt there are 1 joule per second, and in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. So you are having 3600 joule. 1 watt hour is equal to 3600 joule. Now what is the value of kilowatt hour? You know, in 1 kilowatt there are 1000 watt, or you can write 1000 joule per second. And in 1 hour, you know, 3600 second. Again you multiply it, you will be getting, from here you are having 3 zeros, from here you are having 2 0. So you are having 36 into 10 raised to power 5 joule. Or you can write it like this also, 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joules. So this is the relation between kilowatt hour and joule. So kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joule. You know, heat is also a form of energy. So the unit of heat is calorie. What is 1 calorie? 1 calorie is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius. That is called 1 calorie. So simply 1 calorie is amount of heat required to raise the temperature of water through 1 degree. So that is called 1 calorie. But the smaller unit or the atomic unit in which the energy is measured is electron volt. Atomic. What is electron volt? A electron volt is the energy acquired by an electron when it is accelerated under a potential difference of 1 volt. When electron accelerate with the help of a potential difference of 1 volt, then this is known as 1 electron volt. Now 1 electron volt means, you know, in 1 electron there are, what is the charge? Charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and potential, as I told you, is 1 volt. So you are having 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. This is the value of 1 electron volt. 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now next is the difference of energy and power. What is the difference between energy and power? Now first difference is the definition itself. You know, energy is capacity of doing work and power is rate of doing work. Second example, second difference is energy don't depend upon time while power depend upon time. Third difference is unit of energy is joule while unit of power is watt. So these are the difference between the energy and the power. Now next thing is mechanical energy. What is mechanical energy? The energy possessed by the body due to its motion or due to its position, due to its size, due to its shape. Energy possessed by the body due to its motion, its shape, its position or its size is known as mechanical energy. Actually, here I am using motion and position. There is energy which is there due to motion, that is called kinetic energy, and there is energy which is there due to position, size or shape, that is called potential energy. So mathematically, mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to mechanical energy. This is the mechanical energy. We will discuss these concepts in next part of this video, second part of this video that I am going to release very soon. So keep watching VK Voice channel, and if you have any doubt, any problem you want to share with me, you can just write your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching my channel.